Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. What's up? Welcome back to the stage of history. What's up, Dominic, Satellite, Manic? Hello, everyone. Hi. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. What's up, Worst Elephant? I'm doing quite good myself. Just came here fresh off of watching some more One Piece with my family and having a lovely time doing that. I think, if anything, my kids are getting more and more into it as we go. Pretty cool. Yep, had a pretty good day today. Busy. Shuffling the kids around to different things that they're doing. Language school and abacus lessons and cheerleading and such. I did get a fair bit of time while they were at cheerleading to myself, and I am on a big Death Stranding kick right now. I've decided I wanna actually finish Death Stranding before I start something else. Probably either Star Wars Fallen Order or One Piece Pirate Warriors for myself. Death Stranding is such an interesting game. It's so, like, it's weirdly captivating, and there's so much about it that's good. And at the same time, like, tonight, I got to a cutscene. Like, it felt like a pretty important cutscene that was, like, The Room level of acting. Like, it was fucking cringe-worthy how bad it was. And it was supposed to be this big, like, emotional moment that you work for. And I was just like, oh god, please end. Please end. I could not wait to get the hell out of there. So, it's such a bizarre game on so many levels, but I'm really enjoying it, so. I've also learned the great and terrible secret of Death Stranding, which is that it's a game with, like, a million side things to do, and you shouldn't do any of them. Just do the main story. It took me entirely too long to learn that lesson, but now that I've learned it, I'm enjoying it a lot. I see y'all have gotten some early requests in. Metal Storm, certainly. I had completely forgotten the Princess Tomato and the Salad Kingdom is in this issue, and we're definitely taking a look at that. That is a game I've always been curious about. And it is, like, impossible to get a hold of now. It's one of those ultra-rare game packs. I guess because nobody bought it when it was out, or they just didn't make very many of them. Really trying to resist starting One Piece. Why? Yeah, because it is a ridiculous time commitment if you get into it, and odds are you will get into it because it is very good. I mean, if you like shonen anime, it is the shonenest of shonen anime. Just play the anime at 1.5 speed. Then it'll only take you like 3 years to catch up to instead of like 6. Don't think it's quite the shonenest. Well, it's the most successful, certainly. But yes, you're right. It actually does some stuff with some unexpected stuff with shonen tropes, which I really like about it. 20 days. Death Stranding only gets crazier as it goes on. Yes, I've noticed. But there's a whole lot about it that I really like. What's up, 2Hit? Good to see you. Vesty, of course, and Bacon Copter. But yeah, this is what we're doing tonight. We are back to Nintendo Power. It's been a full week since we finished with February of 1991, and now we're up to March. So the big features this time, Metal Storm, certainly. I know that's what a lot of people are looking forward to with this one. There's a second feature on Star Tropics. I'm not going to be playing any more Star Tropics. We did it last week. And there is a full playthrough of it on our YouTube channel, if you're that curious about it. Hudson's Adventure Island 2 we'll be taking a look at, thanks to Satellite. I don't think I've ever played it. I think I've only played the original Adventure Island on NES and Super Adventure Island on the Super Nintendo, which I really liked up to a point. There's also the first of two, I believe, G.I. Joe games, and the borderline inexplicable Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom. Sounds interesting? It should. It absolutely should. I mean, just a little blurb about it. There's mayhem in the melon patch when the princess is kidnapped. It's up to Sir Cucumber to rescue her. He can do it. He's so cool. One Piece is like JoJo with a ton of time spent on characterizing the same people extensively in a huge cast, but all at the same time. Yes. Yes, and that is definitely a huge strength of it. Like, the episode we were watching tonight, we're up to, like, episode 40-something. We've assembled, like, the core crew, and they're moving on towards their goal of the Grand Line. But there's, like, an entire episode spent just catching up with all the characters they've interacted with up to that point. And, like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of episodes from now, they will still be catching up with the same characters. And I think that's really, really cool. That they don't ever forget about anybody in One Piece, really. Blurb is excellently written, I know, right? What's up, Lodra High? Yes, we'll take a look at the Rescue of Princess Blobette. Well, looks like there's only 2 Game Boy features this time, and they might be games that you never expected. There is a Contra game on the Game Boy, Operation C, and there is a sequel to A Boy and His Blob on the Game Boy called The Rescue of Princess Blobette. So, see how that goes. Their special report that I've always skipped over when I read this issue as a child is Inside the NES, explaining the technical bits and bobs of how your NES control deck works. They're the old standbys of Howard Nestor, Classified Information, Counselor's Corner, now playing in Packwatch, and everything else. Oh yeah, they're gonna start voting for the Nintendo Power Awards for 1990, which is interesting because we're already 3 months into 1991. But anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? Players poll. My God, look at all these children. I'm so desperate to become a Nintendo gameplay counselor, I wrote to the Mickey Mouse Club, telling them about my dream, and they decided to help me make it come true. They flew my parents and I to Seattle, Washington, near Nintendo of America headquarters. For Nintendo of America and a camera crew videotaped me for 12 hours with real gameplay counselors. Wow. I met Kim Racy and Howard Phillips, the Game Master. I wonder if he still goes by that. That's pretty crazy, actually. I wonder if anybody has, because I guess if they videotaped it, they must have put that in the Mickey Mouse Club TV show at some point. I wonder if anybody has that recorded somewhere. Strategy guide about Mario Brothers 3. Here's a giant-ass Game Boy. That's pretty cool. 5th graders school assignment. We had to make a Think Big or Pop art project. I always play Game Boy. My Game Boy is 50 inches tall, 34 inches wide, and 5.5 inches thick. That's really cool. What's up, Cheese Toast? Sweet Nintendo Rat. The Nintendo Rat. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, it even starts with the old cliche, too. Is that... Oh, my God, is that it? Dominic, that's so cool. Dimensions are off, kids gets a D. It's not rounded on the bottom, either. Alright, let's do this. Oh, God. I'm getting like secondhand embarrassment just reading over this right now. What's up, Harvey Winkle? Alright. My name is Matthew Barrett, and I'm here to say I like Nintendo in a crazy way. Super Mario Bros. Is awesomely cool, but in Mario 3, the Koopas are dutifully cruel. Double Dragon is neat, but Part 2 is better. You need to be smart, or Vanna won't turn your letter. Dr. Wily is quick, but Mega Man is quicker, and for a very cool, good snack, munch on a Snickers. Ninja Turtles are green, and they love to fight. Heroes on the half shell. All right. Chip and Dale are small and they have buck teeth. They have to fight Fat Cat and a dog with no leash. Simon Belmont is brave and he's no geek. He has to fight Dracula, who is a freak. The Dark Knight in black, the Joker needs bail. He has to go fight just to save Vicky Vale. The Simpsons are coming to Nintendo, yo. They better hurry, cause I gotta go. Music is great to straighten out the mind, but Nintendo is cool if you want to unwind. So yo, 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 homeboy. Still not as bad as the Fortnite song. This is one of the most aggressively white things I've heard in months. Thank you. Thank you. Didn't sub in your own name, coward? Who the fuck would want to put their name on that? That's amazing. Thank you. You know the Donkey Kong rap my twin brother and I introduced? I'm sure our older brother figuring out how irritating we found it. Oof. Oof. Alright, and with that behind us, Metal Storm! Heavy metal sci-fi action! This game bad anyway. In the 26th century, mankind has colonized the solar system, but on distant Pluto base, a solar system defense outpost, all is not well. A gigantic robot-controlled laser cannon created to defend Earth from alien invaders is turned against mankind. All attempts at activating the base's self-destruct device have failed. In control of an M308 gunner robot, you must storm Pluto base's 7 levels and destroy it. Not only will you have to battle mobs of robotic defenders, you also have to puzzle your way through the base's maze-like corridors. The fate of Earth is in your hands in this action thriller from Irem. Can I just point out, they actually made like a model of this thing to photograph for this feature. It's too long for a clip by like 3 seconds. Oh no. How tragic that can't be spread far and wide across the internet. Probably not the most embarrassing thing I've ever recorded myself doing, but I'm pretty sure it's up there. It has a bunch of parts. This is how the M308 is put together. M308's gravity control device allows it to fight on worlds with heavy gravity. Jump and press up to perform a gravity flip. When gravity is reversed, so is your play control. So this is like the big gimmick of the game. You can flip gravity. And you will see when we get into it, because I have played this one a little bit. You will see when we get into it, this game makes a huge amount of use of that. Dominic, you son of a bitch. It's not letting me request this. What changed? Nothing. People have been requesting all kinds of stuff tonight. I mean, it's already been requested, so you don't need to stress about it, but... Yeah, 2Hit requested something too, so it's not like moderators can't use channel points or something. Did you break something, not a roguelike? Fuck something up again? Yeah, you can high jump. Apparently you can flip around corners if you're really careful about this. You might have to try that. There are different special weapons: the power beam, the shield force, the gravity fireball. So this is a one-hit kills you. This is a one-hit kills you kind of game, but you can pick up armor to take an extra hit. Let's take a look at some of the stages, and then we'll jump into this one. Access Corridor Alpha. Pluto Base's entrance corridor lacks significant defenses and will give you a chance to master the use of gravity flip maneuver in a confined terrestrial setting. Demolish any robot sentries you encounter, make your way into the interior of the base. Drone patrols. So this is interesting. They actually label their platforms in this game with arrows to indicate if they're two-way or if they're one-way and in what direction they're one-way. The broadcaster has changed the reward requirements. Please try again. Have I? Let me check. Donate to this? No. Nope, it's completely normal. Situation nominal. For that, I'm requesting every football game that gets mentioned from here on out. As if somebody wasn't going to do that anyway. Turrets. The boss is a fusion reactor. Looks like it has a glowing weak point that moves around. Stage 2, the Tesseract Tunnel. I think this one is has screen wrap. Stage 2 introduces a slight puzzle element that makes your task more than just a search and destroy mission. Yeah, the top and the bottom of the screen are connected. And there's gravity-sensitive gates. And a bank of plasma cannons at the end to fight. The rail system in Stage 3. There's some kind of cage in Stage 4. Why do we all have to suffer for our Dominic sin? If you don't have the power beam left from the last stage, you'll find the stage tough. Dual beam gun say several hits to destroy. So this one looks like it's full of turret. Transferring boss at the end of that. Free fall corridor, another screen wrapping one, I think. There's 7 stages. Okay, let's get into this. Do it. I'm up for some metal storming. We're gonna destroy Jared's sin? I don't know. What did you do now? Start. Ready. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Well, I can indeed. Okay, so here's the deal. At any time you can push up and jump to flip gravity. You can even do it mid-jump. But you can only flip gravity once. So you can't keep mashing it to like suspend yourself in midair. By the way, check out these explosions when I destroy these guys. That is incredibly well animated. That is some fantastic animation. So I guess that's how you flip around the other side of the platform. Oh god, they flip around too. Oh my god, I'm actually changing gravity for the entire stage. That hadn't actually occurred to me, but now I know. Oh god. Armor and D. What's up, LA Retro Spice? So, didn't Metal Storm have an SNES version? Because I swear I played this game with better graphics. No. There were some. Oh, God. There were some mech type games on the Super Nintendo. I have a couple of them. You might be thinking of Metal Warriors. You might be thinking of Cybernator. The entire world, poor civilians on the other side of the planet suddenly finding themselves in the ceilings, spilled spaghetti everywhere. We're thinking Metal Warriors? We streamed Metal Warriors years ago. I love that game. You better not I was about to say, you better not respawn. Oh, I got Power Beam. Nice. Yeah, Metal Warriors is rad. Metal Warriors is a really cool game. Big, sprawling levels. You can actually get out of your mech. Okay. Well, that was easy. Yay! I'm sorry. Why is there a 10-digit password for a game with 7 levels? Metal Warriors also has surprisingly fun two-player. It did, yes, it did. I played it like once when a friend of mine came over. But yeah, it was really cool. We might do Metal Warriors again when we get to... Oh, look at that! Oh man, the whole stage just scrolls all the way. That's crazy. Yeah, we might play Metal Warriors again when we get to Super Nintendo era. I've never beaten Metal Warriors. It gets very hard. Jesus. This stage is a Taurus, yes. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is... Alright, if I flip gravity, these gates change direction. And if I remember correctly, they will kill you if you touch them while they're changing. Next stage is a Sagittarius. Oh, Jesus, okay. Yeesh. I already have a power beam. Oh lord. Ah, I got hit. Was not expecting that. Okay, these guys are concerning. That was tricky. That was really, uh-oh. Here we go. Should I call this game Rad Gravity? Like, I think there's a trick you can do. Like, yeah, there we go. They mentioned this in Nintendo Power. Man, the animation in this game is really good. There's a surprising number of NES games about gravity. There was like Rad Gravity, which, you know, but there was also like Low G-Man. Flows so well for an NES game. Really does. Oh my god. Oh my god. This background though. I think I'm gonna keep this. I don't really need anything else. Really like this gun. I'll take some more armor though. I'm really glad these things are not shooting at me. Well, now there's something shooting at me. The clip on YouTube actually posted by the kid himself. That's awesome. I mean, yeah, wouldn't you be proud as hell of that? Wait, how am I supposed to... Wait. Oh, it's gravity based. Okay. Well, shit. Wow, that's a cool animation. Your eyes don't like this? Oh, they actually let me keep the power beam. That's really surprising. Maybe they just checkpoint you exactly as you were when you died? Okay. A very light floaty jump there. Shit. Okay, maybe like... Okay. Jesus, that is fucking tricky. Actually starting to get a little woozy. Hopefully the backgrounds will let up from here on out. That's a pretty interesting boss. You ever play VVVVVV? Yes, yes. I played it a very long time ago. I really like it. I kind of want to stream it sometime. I want to play it again. I think it would only take a night or two. And now the kid gloves come off, and he fucking one-tried. The source code for that game is true. You can switch gravity in midair, yes, but you can only do it once. Okay, so this is the cage stage they were talking about. Shit, okay. Oh, shit, okay. I don't actually know if I have any armor. Oh, really? Well, I do now. Shit. Okay. Briefly had armor. Whoa. Oh shit, okay. Shit, okay. Whoa, don't want to do that. House, thank you so much for subscribing for 19 months. How you doing tonight? We are metal storming right now. Wow, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. That looks hard. Oh, shit. Ah, bah, 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 bah. Game over, no! Yes, I would like to continue. The animations in this game are fantastic. Like, it is frankly incredible how good the animation is in this game. Okay, I got power beat back. Missed the armor, but... Ooh, that's gonna be really hard to do. That's gonna be really hard to do. Oh, they let me keep the power beam. It's nice of them. Mech? Mech! Mech! Whew. That part makes me nervous. Damn it. Maybe I'm just supposed to jump that part. Maybe that's what I'm screwing up. Music is bop too. Oh, I can blow up the projectiles. Oh, that's great. That's really good to know. We good? Okay. Oh, no. I keep doing that. I can't hold up when I jump. I want to shoot up, but I can't. Because these guys will kill me. Hey! Okay, we're not done. I was like, that seems really straightforward. Well, shit. Space crabs! Oh, no. No, 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 no. I didn't want that. There's balls of yarn. Bubsy crossover. I know this, those from arcades, the whole game over, you also keep playing thing we had going for a while there was odd. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Are they gonna let me... Okay, they're gonna let me continue from 4-2. That's nice. So the shield weapon's pretty cool. I prefer the power beam, but oh fuck. Oh, the other side. That's awkward. Oh god, okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god! No! Shit! Well, that was terrifying. Game getting hard. Should've known that was gonna happen. Touch the tip top to get the snip snap. I want that. I was right eventually. I mean, I had a feeling this game was gonna get pretty hard. Any game where it's one-hit kill is bound to get pretty hard at some point. Okay. Did a pretty good job there. Right. Oh, that was cheating. Oh, game, you're being a dick. Oh, game, you're being such a dick. Why are you like this? Ooh, I made the boss. Red alert! What are we doing here? Okay. Big old Beemu cannons. Oh god, and I just got Beemu'd. No! I really want to damage rush it. If I were to critique this, I'd say the music could do maybe a bit more oomph. It's kind of flat as is. Yes, continue. This is an SNES game that didn't have a lot of space for music. This is an NES game. But yes, they had even less room for music. as it were. Okay, I finally managed to grab that. Oh, I suck. Oh, I'm the worst. Yeah, I'm really bad. Can't be dying to wimpy stuff like that. I want MP3 quality music before MP3s even existed. Oh god, that's right, that's right, that's right. I don't love this part. Oh, I don't love this part. I literally jumped into it. Damn it. I'm so dumb. Alright, RMV quality music. Are we there? Okay, we're there. Okay. No! Hard to tell when those things are gonna shoot. I want to beat stage 4. Just let me beat stage 4, you assholes. Yep. I love this laser sound. It sounds so, like, juicy. Juicy with power. Always loved it. Damn it! I have the worst time getting through the sequence without getting hit. Okay. Wait, I can... Oh, I hate these beam cannons. God damn it, man. It's so hard to keep track of everything that's going on. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Why didn't I think of that earlier? That was way easier. Just kill the things that are killing you. It's human nature. Oh god. Brace your eyeballs. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. They definitely chose some colors for this game. I'll be back in a bit. Yeah. Oh no. Our clashing colors and acid. Yeah, this is a lot. The way background wall should have been darker. Yeah, this level is full of choices. Choices were made, and I can't say I agree with any of them. I mean, this is pretty hard on my eyes, too. Don't think the foreground should be this vibrant of a white. Fuck that. Fuck that particular section of level. Oh no! Oh god. Alright, we're on a timer now. Shit! Oh lord. Oh no! I fucked that up. God damn it. Okay. Oh, I fucked it up! Okay. Fortunately, I had armor. Shit. God. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, this is the end of the stage. Oh, you fucker! Oh! Interesting, they changed the color of the player mech for the US version. It was originally white, like the Nintendo Power model. But I can start from 5 too, at least. It's just, I'm gonna have to do it with this little pea shooter now. Oh, you fucker. Ah! So apparently armor doesn't protect you from these shots. Maybe better jump into that corridor from the actual floor. You might be right, yeah. Shit. I think I should have been on the ceiling for that, actually. Oh, fuck. I was too slow. This might be where our Metal Storm adventures end for the evening, because I'm not sure how much more of this background I can take. There we go. Maybe finally the wall had stopped, you were not in any strict time limit. That would be pretty funny. They were just doing that to, like, scare you or something. See, that sucks. This also sucks. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do here. Like, I want that power beam, but this one in particular. Okay, I made it. I actually made it. Well, shit. Seems like lower level is better so you can be close to the end. I don't think so. That seemed to work okay. There we go. Okay. Now what does it do? Oh, hello. Neat. What does that do? Oh, okay. You're going a little crazy now. How the fuck? Woo! That was exciting. Ah. Ah. Thank you. Thank you. It's a really good thing I had that armor, though. Because I did fuck up that one field. What was that y'all were saying about no more ice drain background? Oh shit. I walked in. Maybe this game would be more fondly remembered if it didn't look like this. Sobs uncontrollably. They made some. Oh shit. Oh god. I'm getting really fucking confused now. Oh, okay. You kids like neon green, right? Oh, what do you do? I didn't want to do that. That's dumb. Level would be cooler if the enemies could shoot the platforms. You could try to use them as cover. That would be cool. Greatest musicians. There we go. Oh god. Fuck. Fuck, I fell on the bullet. This is interesting. This is no death pit. It's all just wraparound. It's so confusing. Like, I've played other games that do this, and this is, like, way more confusing than they are. It's kind of shocking. Fuck. Okay, that guy's gone. I don't know why I was having so much trouble with that dude. Those dudes. Oh! I made it to the end! Sweet Jesus, okay. I would like some armor. Oh, shit. Oh god, I'm here. Ah, I just jumped into something. God, I hate it. Get— No! The bullet chased me down! I can see the points where Odish's brain goes, wait. At least there's armor in this stage. That helps. No! No! Bastard thing. Wait, what? The fuck? How is she? What the f— Shit! Tried to, it holds is clearly off. Yeah, the music for this stage is not great. The music for this stage is definitely not great. There's no power beam in this stage, though. Oops. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Fuck, I don't want to be here anymore. Fuck. Shit. That is not a good way to handle that part. Oh my god. So this is gonna be really hard without the power beam because those things are too short to be shot. I literally jumped into that like a moron. Oh, I get it. Man, okay. Alright, okay. Oh, fuck! Ah, I panicked. I panicked because I couldn't see what to do next. Whoa! Shit. Fuck. This is like an Andy Kaufman bit that you play. This is hard. This is so hard. I don't want to stop though, because this is stage 6 out of 7. I at least want to see the final stage, right? I'm getting better at getting through these parts at least. Well, he says. Oh! Okay, let's see if I remember how this works. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see it. Do the other stages require adjust your V-hold too? No, I landed on the spine. The second stage did this. The second stage had screen wrap. The other ones were all in like corridors. Closed corridors. Oh, shit. That was probably my ass. God damn it. Second stage for the platforms had the curiosity hold still. That is true, yeah. Shit. Okay. Playing Grim Dawn again as an apostate? Nice. This is... Wait, is this what I... No, no, okay. I know what I do. Shit, I didn't move far enough. Damn it. No, the other way. Damn it. I need to flip gravity once I step off of there. Okay. Slowly but surely, I'm putting this together. Slowly but surely. Shouldn't have looked at chat. You're distracting me, chat. Stop it. Shit. Okay, so this one, I walk off and flip gravity. Oh, and this is the end of the stage. Okay. Alright, boss. I think I remember reading about this. Oh, fuck. Yeah. There's no floor in this fight. The bosses of the platforms. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if my brain is processing at a level to accomplish this. Like, I barely made it through here. That might be a bridge too far. Fucking Christ. Look at that. Okay. Did we reach Hammering Harry years yet? I don't know what that is, so I couldn't tell you. I don't remember anything called Hammering Harry in Nintendo Power. Alright, well, it's easier to get through the stage now. Same developers that this did Hammering Harry and Ooboy Nostalgia. Here's a theory. What if I just focus on staying on these platforms? I won't even worry about attacking. I'll just flip around like a crazy fucker. Oh god, they're turning colors? Shit! Distracted me. Oh god, okay. Oh god. Jesus Christ. No! How the fuck? How is that even supposed to work? What even are these things? Oh my god, I just realized. Yeah, that's the R-Type battleship in the background. That's so cool. So these guys are officially Bido, huh? No wonder they're such assholes. Okay, so that one turned red. That one turned red. Fuck! Oh god. Oh man, I can't do this. This is so hard. This is so hard. I will give this, I'll give the boss one more try, but yeah. This is insane. Real Dark Souls starts here. You're failing? Have you been watching what I'm doing? Do you see what they expect of me? Oh, okay. Shit. Okay. Wish this guy would stop showing up. Watching you and judging. Excuse me, 12-year-old children can do this, man. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter if I get here with this shield or not, because these things don't attack. The entire challenge is just staying on them while you destroy them. This is kind of like a super fucked up version of the Reznor fight from Mario World. Let's miss that one. Ah! Oh god, it does work. It does work. Fuck. Oh my god, the shield does work. I might be able to cheese it. If I get here with the shield, the last one might not be an issue. I just assumed those laser beams were instant death. Okay. Shit. Look like machine horse heads. The problem for me is you need to stop and think when they turn red. And if I stop and think for a like all of this that I'm doing right now is just kind of like instinct. If I stop and think for a moment, I am sure to screw this up. Fuck. Okay. All right. That's all the metal storm I can take. This game is really cool, but it gets really hard. Really hard. My understanding is that stage 7. I think they mentioned this in the magazine even. I think they meant down here in the corner. Stage 7 is a boss rush. So I would just have to do that again. Plus a final boss. So yeah. That was quite a challenge. Oh man. But yeah, really cool game. Really cool game. Laser beams remind you of the barbershop thingies, but extremely fast. Metal Storm been dead. All right, what's next? Howard and Nestor. Oh my god, and they're doing Star Tropics. So Howard goes off and actually does the gameplay stuff while Nestor stays on the sub and fucks things up. Pardon me, but your husband said that you're a sub expert. Come judge for yourself. I call it the sinker. Not exactly what I had in mind. So yeah, they tell you how to find the code to make it submerge, so that's handy. Speaking of Star Tropics, so this was the section of Star Tropics that we stopped on last time. We did this part, and they are nice enough to point out the trap exit. 2 exits from the tunnel. One leads to the village, and the other leads to the shore. The other one just kicks you back out. No. Master goes and helps Deli. So we went to Miracola and found out we had to wake the chief's daughter back up. You have to go through a molten tunnel full of lava, and then you have to fight this, like, lava god thing. Magma the Fierce. It's kind of a funny fight. He's just on these platforms, and you have to run around searching for hidden buttons that knock out the sides of the platform, so he falls in the water and gets extinguished. So the Ghost Village, I think, is where the game gets hard. Like, really, really hard. Because the Ghost Village, the Ghost Tunnel underneath the Ghost Village is really confusing, is dependent on a lot of secret doors. You need these items, the Rod of Sight and the Lantern. You need them to beat it, but they're hidden. Like, you have to find hidden exits. And speaking of hidden exits, there are a couple fake exits out of here that just dump you out without giving you what you need. You have to find the boss. Oh yeah, you need the Miracle Mirror to actually beat the boss. Or no, I remember. Before the boss, there's a room with like Wizrobe enemies, and the only way to kill them was with the mirror. But the mirror itself is hidden. Like, you literally have to find a secret to find the item that gets you past that room. And I think you're stuck in that room if you don't have it. So then you climb the Hermit's Mountain. This is a pretty cool level. You start in like lava cave. No, you start here and then you go down in these lava caves and then you go up to the upper parts. There's some big nasty enemies here. I remember people were asking me when we were playing Star Tropics if all the action happens like in the levels where you fight, or if there's stuff that happens in the overworld. Chapter 4 basically only takes place in the overworld. You meet up with Babu, Dr. J's assistant, and then because you get swallowed by a whale that swallowed him, so it's navigating a maze inside the whale to find a way out. And then Chapter 5 is really hard. I remember Chapter 5 being super hard. There's a pirate ship you have to sink to get past this island, and the cave, Captain Bell's cave, is really hard. And then Chapter 6 is cool because it has like a big, it's a big search across this archipelago, like as you start to close in on Dr. J's location. And then the cave is pretty cool. It has 2 bosses. It has a giant spiny shell boss and then a Moai head boss. And then things just pop off from there. Like, the conclusion of this game is bonkers, and I kind of love it. It's also really, really hard, but yeah. Man, I love Star Tropics. I really wish Nintendo would do something with Star Tropics, because there is a sequel to this that we will get to in Nintendo Power eventually. That there is an Ammonite. There is a sequel that we will get to eventually. I've never heard anything good about it, though, unfortunately. And it looks different from this one, so. Alright, classified information. What are we going over? It's Mega Man 3. So, this I always thought was cool. They actually charted out how much damage each of your weapons does against each of the Robot Masters, which is pretty cool. It's pretty neat to see it laid out like this. It was also, at this point, they kind of started, like, standardizing damage across the kind of. There are, like, super weaknesses that you can kill in 4 hits. There are weaknesses that kill in 7. Like, soft weaknesses that kill in 14, and then just standard 28. But it doesn't quite work out because like the top spin on Shadow Man can instantly kill him if you get the positioning on it right. But yeah, I think from Mega Man 4 on, it was very standardized. If I remember correctly. I can never remember anything from Mega Man 4. I've played that game a couple times now. Like, I beat it on the Mega Man Legends collection, and I still don't remember anything about it. So. There's also a super jump in Mega Man 3, but you have to use the second controller for it. You hold... Yeah, if you're holding right on controller 2, and you jump on controller 1, Mega Man will jump, like, the full length of the screen. Pretty neat. And then there's some kind of trick with a Phantom Rush jet. There's password trick for Silver Surfer, but who cares, because that game beat the shit out of us. Extra lives for TMNT2. Continues for NARP. Hidden items for Shadow the Ninja, and then classic codes. The Konami code. Super C, 10 Men, Astyanax. Interesting they consider Astyanax a classic. There's a stage select in that. Oh, there's a code for Guardian Legend that lets you skip the labyrinths? That's kind of cool. EGL. Alright, Adventure Island 2. You know, I don't know much about Adventure Island 2. Let's just play it. Let's play some Adventure Island 2. I'm so used to the original Adventure Island where it's basically like an infinite runner. Let's see here. Adventure... what do they call this? Is it all under Hudson's? It is. It's under Hudson's. Okay. Alrighty. Hudson Soft Joint. Fuck the what? What's wrong with Hudson? Game. Blunk. Get that egg, Master Higgins. Do it. I guess we're starting over here. See, dinosaur. Melon's Secret Castle. Okay, apparently we need to fight a giant alien pineapple on this island. Item select. I don't have any item. Decision. I have nothing. Alright, this definitely seems like the Adventure Island formula. Hey, there's my skateboard! Whee. Fuck you, Sneck! No! My skateboard! Skateboard weak against Sneck. What's this? It's a dinosaur! Fuck you, Rock! Fuck you, Crow. Helmet but no elbow or knee pads. Well, if it was safety first, he wouldn't be running around here in a grass skirt, would he? Choose an egg. That one. 100 points. Whatever, man. Alright. Fuck you, flying spider. Why are you flying? Fuck you. Spade. I never. Oh, I have Red Dino now. He shoots fire. Oh, meats. Delicious meats. I've always wondered why Master Higgins has to collect so much fruit just to live. Like, seriously, if you go more than like 20 seconds without eating fruit, he just dies. 50 points. Wow, amazing. That looks like something from Land of the Lost. I mean, this would have been the era for that one. His insane metabolism. Okay, so if you collect a new dinosaur, while you have one, the dinosaur goes into your inventory. That's cool. So you can actually switch out dinosaurs. I wonder if it's gonna have those weird-ass giant bosses from the first one that, would swap out the heads. Man, this is great. All the shit that tormented you in the original Adventure Island, you can just smash with your dinosaur friend. Great. I did see the giant pineapple, yes. You never know. It could be like a pineapple head man. Like, they might have just gone to fruit. Dinosaur. Oh, I didn't actually want that one. I want the second one. What's up with Master Higgins' face? Is he, like, constantly frowning? Because there's his eyes, and then there's this, like, squiggle that goes down. And I've never understood it. Dino poops tiny stars. Is that a blue apple? I don't think I should have eaten that. Oh, I hate this guy. Fuck you, eggplant. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Death is certain. Eggplant made Master Higgins hungrier. Why is there just no food in this level? That's so fucked up, game. Oh, there we go. Has some tasty meats from the frog. I will never forgive crows again as long as I live. Little mouth. Second one. 2,000 points, sweet. I thought I'd be getting items out of these. Point. Uh-oh. Nightmare pineapple time. Dinosaur supremacy remains. One thing I will say for Adventure Island games, like, they have incredibly slippery controls. Like, that's just something you have to accept. This series. Holy shit, I can fly. Oh my god, you can fucking fly in this game. And drop rocks on... Oh my god, that's so cool. Wait, no. Oh, interesting. Okay, you're gonna help me with this? What the fuck is that? What is this? It's not gonna hurt me, is it? Bored. What the fuck was that, man? That wasn't a pineapple. Never seen a pineapple pulsate like that. Alright, this one has like a hermit crab boss. I'm fine with that. Kill the little knobby alien phallus. Whee! I love my skateboard! Oh god, giant boulders! Ew. Ew. Fuck you. So the pink ones jump, the green ones don't. I have to remember that for the future. Never been to Hawaii, I take it every day to machete those fuckers. Third. This is point. I don't care. Who cares? They're points. Dude. I got 3 of these. Let's take one. Take one out for a spin. Oh, that means that guy's gonna come up behind. Yeah! Fox dude. Swiper, no swiping. No, 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 no. Wait, was that? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Meats! Crit. I got Plesiosaur! Neat. I mean, I'm not in the water, but hey, I got a Plesiosaur. Green frogs turn pink when you hit them. Does that mean there's gonna be water levels? This would appear to be a water level. These vegetables are gonna be all soggy and horrible. It's an Elasmosaurus, obviously. Snort. Well, actually. Actually, they probably mentioned in the magazine what exactly it is. Underwater grapes. Sequences just feel like complete waste of time. So this is what we got. We got a red dinosaur, a blue dinosaur, a swimming dinosaur, and a flying dinosaur. That's enough for me. Whee! It's a pig! What does the pig want? Bring them the fire. Oh look, we found the fire. I didn't start it. It's always burning. Whoa, what was that? I heard a boodle boop. Maybe. Oh, it must have been another 1-up because I have 7 now. Whee! Piggos, I'm sorry. Oh no! Frog! Very last. Holy shit, there's a 1-up in there. Okay. There is a 1-up in there. boop, boop, boop. So far, oh, is this a vertical stage? Oh my goodness. I didn't know they had these. So far, at least, this game is way easier than the original Adventure Island. Oh! And it has adorable dinosaurs. Whoa! Yep. Wait, there's an egg. Okay, this is not really a great place for you, buddy. This is not where you are most needed. Ah, but we made it anyway. Okay. Yeah, this is actually way easier than the original. Way, 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 way easier. I was really hoping that there was going to be a one-up in the last egg always, but obviously. Nice of them to tell you what kind of stage it's going to be up front. That it's going to be another water stage, so I know to bring my Elasticampus or whatever the fuck it's called. Pew pew! Pew pew! Did you know, chat? Did you know there's also an Adventure Island 3 on NES? I remember this. We will get to that as well. Far nicer than a lot of other Hudson games. Yeah, I know, right? Hudson games can be cruel indeed. This one is extremely playable. Quite fun. Placement of that egg at the end of the level is intentional, or are those randomized? I think they're intentional. Because both times that we've gotten this plesiosaur, the next level has been a water level. And I haven't seen any eggs in the water levels themselves. Which is kind of interesting. Music is way better than Metal Storm, holy shit. Ooh! Cooking now. Milk! Delicious. Wow, and they positioned that milk right for when your invulnerability would end, too? Man. This Adventure Island is shockingly well designed, at least for fun. I'm enjoying this immensely. Second to last. Yeah, Metal Storm got a lot of things right, but music, it was a bit lacking on music. Looks like we're gonna be underwater, so we'll bring the plesiosaur out of storage again. Really neat looking levels too. Like visually, there's a lot going on here, while still maintaining that kind of like simple, bold art style of the original. I'm a fan, chat. I like it. I give this an 8.9 out of 11. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Oh no! No, get out of there! Get the fuck out of there! Well, there you go. That was a little harder than it looked because the way swimming works in this game, you swim up it when you hold the button and you sink when you let go of it. It's a little harder to manage. Oh, look at that guy. That's a little harder to manage than something like Mario. So for that fight, I let off the D-pad entirely, and I just had one thumb on B to shoot, and one thumb on A to keep me roughly positioned right. Game publisher named Ziggurat dumped a bunch of old games on GOG. What kind of old games? Anything particularly interesting or memorable? Oh no! No! My dinosaur! I am dinosaurless! Amiga stuff. Wow, okay. Interesting. I'm too short to grab an egg. Going. GOG's been publishing a lot of porn games lately, really? They finally muscling in on Steam's turf. Oh, did the Sakura ones make it on there? Oh no! No! The deadly coconuts. No, not the coconuts. I remember. Oh god. Oh no! Dad. Life is over. Alright, what happens if I go in with nothing? How's this gonna work? Might not be. This might not have been my greatest plan ever. Snack was just vibing. Wait. Okay. What the fuck you want me to do about this? Ugh! Okay. Not quite what I had in mind. Oh no, they're gonna, it's the fox guy. Wow, I actually survived. For a random collection, Boyden's Blob alongside Advent Rising. That is pretty random. Doink. Hey! Recoup that life already. I guess at least give me one of those. So, it seems like if you eat shit in this game, they really expect you to BYOI. Bring your own items. That's one thing that seems kind of tricky about this. Hey! Flight mode engage. Except I need fruit. I need to eat before I die. You know, you would think that flying in Adventure Island would be, like, ludicrously good. I guess if you've got enough food to just kind of blast through the end of the stage, it is. But some old accolade adventure games, too. Eric the Unready, one of the very few text adventures that you beat. Oh, that's interesting. We actually kind of go backwards. The red one seems to be kind of rare. Have I really only found one red dinosaur? Jesus Christ. Might be getting to the levels where they stop fucking around. Yeah, that's another blue one. Where's all my red dinosaurs? Requiem Avenging Angel? Oh, I've heard of that one. No! Dinosaur! Okay, I really can't afford to fuck this up now. Woo! Requiem Avenging Angel is one of those real early full 3D shooters, right? Didn't quite come together. Yeah, I thought that name sounded familiar. Oh god! No! Oh, Jesus Christ! Snake knocked me off my dinosaur into the fire. Fuck you, Snake. Ah, Snake off the screen. Hey! Man, one thing I love about these games is you can just fucking book. Hey, there we go. Okay. Looks like a Quake-like. Ah, I gotcha. Aha! Like, why am I not shooting? It's because I'm hitting an invisible... No! Shit. Feel cheated. Oh, no! Wow. Wow, there's some of that classic Hudson design where they just fuck you over. I do love how fast you can go in these games. That's nice. I guess we can't do it again. Whew. I think my kids are still. What the heck? Ah! This one hops. Oh, grapes. Too cowardly for the grapes. Not these, though. These grapes are mine. Forever shall they be. Is this the same level as the last one? Okay, clearly not. Now I have a plesiosaur. Purple apple. I wonder if that's supposed to be a plum. Oh, I'm running out of food. Oh, I'm gonna starve. Higgins, no! Higgins! Higgins! No! Damn it! Oh, man! Oh! Alright. It was because I didn't pick up that grape. It was that grape that did me in. Clearly. I wonder if that's the big thing. I wonder if like the time margins are gonna shrink on these levels as I go. Oh! Cost me a damn plesiosaur. A grape of wrath. It certainly inspired my wrath. Give me the egg. Alright, let's beat the boss for this island and then go back to the magazine. Alright, get some new enemies. Some goofy ass looking birds. My god. Scorpions! They're like, get over here! That's an extremely... Oh my god! What in the hell was that? This is an extremely forgiving quicksand. It's like barn owls? Yeah, kinda. Like really goofy ones with, yeah. I guess they're supposed to be like cartoon buzzards or something. Alright. Get the fuck? Oh lord. So I guess, okay, yeah. Wait for him to appear and then beat the crap out of him. That wasn't terribly challenging. But that's okay. That's okay. You know what? Adventure Island games don't need to be challenging. Alright. To beat 3 islands, god, looks like there's 8 total? Yeah, 8 total. This is a long game. We made it to the ice one that has some kind of spider octopus guarding it. But yeah, I think that will conclude our adventure islanding for one night. We have there's so much more for us to get to. Updated stream description? Nah, it's okay. It's fine. People come in wondering what happened to Metal Storm. We can regale them with tales of my rise and fall. Hudson Adventure Island 2 is very similar to the original game. The game is unique, though, in that you're not always sure which stage you'll be traveling to next. Sometimes Master Higgins will take a different route than he did the last time he played. Oh my god, that's really interesting. I did not realize there were like random paths to this game. That would explain some of the islands having caves and stuff and like whole sections that we didn't go to. That's kind of cool. It's a roguelike? Kinda, yeah. That's really neat. Of course, egg surprise with some friendly creatures. So, okay, the red and blue guys are Camp-thesauruses. The C one is... The C one is an Elasmosaurus. And then the clover gives you a Pteranodon. Oh. Honey Girl will make you temporarily invincible. The flower doubles the effect of every fruit you find. Beware the eggplant, it decreases your time, and milk will increase your time to its maximum. Oh, shut up! Good for you, chat. You're very smart. Look at these drawings! Oh my god. The mysterious hidden bumblebee is often found in secret bonus rooms. I never found a secret bonus room. So we did Fern Island, Lake Island, and Desert Island. There's Ice Island, Cave Island, Cloud Island, Volcano Island, and Dinosaur Island. That's nice. Oh, Lord. It's coming. We have fucking octopus? Where did I miss it? Oh, God, this one. Oh, my God, this one. Yep, it's coming. It's coming. All right, Game Boy time. We got Operation C and a boy and his blob. The rescue of Princess Blobette. That's A. None of this shit. So this is a really weird feature that they did here. I don't really get why they did it this way, but there's apparently 5 stages in this game. Down at the bottom, they give you blurbs about stages 1, 2, 4, and 5, and then they lay 3 out for you. I don't know. I have no idea why. Operation C is fucking brutal. I'm not surprised. A Contra game. Contra games kind of range from, like, doable to fucking impossible. Ultra gave us some of the best out-of-this-world action with Super C for the NES. Now Game Boy gets into the act with Operation C. Only this version may be even tougher and more exciting than the original. Yeah, that means you're gonna kick your dick in. What does the C stand for? Challenge. There's an outer base with a submarine boss, inner base with tank boss, jungle stage, kind of alien guardian, outer HQ with some big antlion looking thing, and then stage 5 headquarters is some kind of robot thing. Contra, duh, Nintendo Power. Yeah. All right, check this shit out. Boy and his blob and the rescue of Princess Blobette from Absolute Entertainment doesn't have any super weapons or mutant bosses. No dragons, ninjas, or berserk aliens either. What you do get, the Game Boy sequel to A Boy and His Blob, is bags of jelly beans and barrels of fun. And there's a twist. Blob's sweetheart, Princess Blobette, has been captured and caged, and the blob is determined to save her. If you have to pass the many obstacles between you and Blobette, you'll have to feed the blob an assortment of jelly beans, each would turn into a useful shape like key or an umbrella. You know what I always thought was really cute about these games, or about these Nintendo Power features, is if you look at the map, they stitch together the maps from screenshots of the game. You can see the boy with his blob umbrella in all of these screens, because they basically had to like trampoline up and then umbrella so that he wouldn't die when he fell back down. And that's how they captured all their screenshots. Kind of amazing that they went to all that effort. Like, they could have just copy-pasted some of these over. Like, yeah, there's bonus peppermints on some of these, but for the rest of them, they could have just copy-pasted, like, Empty Sky. So most of the jelly beans, I think, are the same. Key lime, vanilla umbrella, tangerine trampoline, coconut, punch hole applejack, honey hummingbird, cola bubble, ketchup, licorice ladder. Mint ice is new. Banana monkey wrench is new. And then the strawberry bridge and the root beer rocket. Yeah, ice, mint and banana are definitely new. They weren't in the original game. Anything missing here? The only one I can think of that's missing is the orange Vita Blaster. I think they've got all the rest. Alright. I guess we better play these then. Banana jelly beans are proof against God. Yellow text on a white background, very readable. Alrighty. Back. You know, Haribo, Cola, and Cherry Gumi at the same time is seriously amazing. Alright, nobody requested it. I'm gonna do it anyway. I want to do Operation C. I want to see for myself how hard this game is. Alright. Operation. Yes, you are Ultra Games. True. Okay. Any day now. Oh, that's cool. Press start key. Listen to that line noise. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Hang on. Gotta change this. Oh, yeah. No! My spreader! Wow, they just give me another one. That's great. God. Okay, I can turn this down a little bit. The mixing on the Super NT is different than on the ABS, so it's a surprisingly faithful rendition of the Contra theme. This game honestly looks really good too. Wait, is this like a... Oh my god, it's a homing spreader. That's insane. I don't think I want that. No, I didn't want it. I didn't want it, you bastards. Oh my god, this is so much worse. This is so much worse. There you go. You can see how much the GB must have chugged running this. This is a surprising amount going on the... Fuck, I forgot about that bullet. Wow. I got a game over on the first stage. Try that again. This is cool though. As rejoined to a game over screen, it's Contra, what do you expect? The real Contra Souls starts here. Fuck! Oh my god, you can upgrade. Oh! You actually upgrade your weapons by getting multiples of them. That's a significant upgrade, too. This is Operation C, yes. I love the way they put their feet up when they lay down like that. Sadly, the whoops. The last Contra thing was dog shit. What was the last Contra thing? Oh, you hit the turret on that one. Oh god, don't make me game over in the same spot! Jesus. Port of Contra 3 for the Game Boy as well. I actually have that. I have a port of Contra 3 for the GBA, and it's not great. Holy shit, they're shooting fucking missiles at me. This must be his weak point. Where are you going? Fight me, coward! That's not it. Oh god, you have to. Oh my god, you have to destroy this whole thing. Jesus Christ, you have to destroy this entire submarine. Contra Road Corps? Isn't the the most recent Contra thing? Wouldn't that have been Hardcore Uprising? Because I was at Konami when we were working on that. I remember the guys testing it. Please, Jesus Christ. I love fights where you gradually wreck huge vehicles is my jam. It is cool. Cool. Contra guy shouting "Fight me IRL" in at a giant battle submarine. Contravania Blood Corp. Okay, so this level is pulled straight from Super C. Well, that's a tank. That was a tank. Hardcore is a Genesis game. There is another Contra game on NES after Super C. It might have even come. I think it actually came out after Contra 3 on Super Nintendo as well. No, you fuckers. Contra Hardcore is for Genesis, Hardcore Uprising is for PS3. I think the third Contra game on NES is, I think, called Contra 4? No, Contra Force. That's right, it's called Contra Force. I remember now. I still can't believe they give you a hunter spreader in this game. That's pretty wild. Also, it's really powerful. Like, they didn't scale this thing's damage down at all to account for it being a seeking weapon. Just shocking. This is cool. Wow, this thing trivialized that fight. Contra 3.4 Game Boy. I had no idea this existed. Obviously, gun shooting angry robot bees. The interesting thing about this is this feels like half like a port of Super C. Oh no! I didn't want the spreader. God damn it! Shit. It's always the weirdest feeling when you get trapped because bullets are so slow. No! Poor timing. Okay. I think that's enough operation. This is an actual wow, I also did not know that there was a Game Boy port of the Alien. Let me pull this down further. Maybe like if I pull this down to like 100, keep my levels. We have blowing y'all out. Let's try. That seems. Alright, the rescue Princess Blobette. This is you? Maybe he's under B for boy? Boy and his blob. Boy and his blob in the rescue of Princess Blobette. A. Okay. How the fuck are we supposed to get out of here? That was a huge jelly bean. Jesus Christ. Very useful. How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, Blob is sad, because we're gonna die in this cell. Okay, did I? Oh my god. Okay, I had to hold up. Fuck. Okay. Alright, game. Fine. I'm gonna be particular about this. Fine. Holding up to jump higher is so unintuitive. Yes. Yes, it is. Jelly bean. All right. All right. We got our war chest back. All right. We need. I went past it. Lime. What's up, Fury Fighter? How you doing? Perfect. Oh god! Splat! Oh my god. Doing good? How y'all? We're good? Doing good. Oh no, I don't need to do that. Shit. Alright, well, come with me, buddy. I pick up the remake on GOG, which doesn't have the limited jelly bean thing. I do not like the remake. It's not really a remake. It's a more modern puzzle platformer that just happens to use the blob. I found it very disappointing myself. I mean, it's an all-right puzzle platformer. It's definitely, I will say, it's a better game than this is, or the original was, but A Boy and His Blob is memorable for the things that they took out of the modern one. So I ultimately found it disappointing. Watching a bit of Pet Weasels. Okay. Can I punch some holes? Yeah. Are those... Is that treasure? What the hell is that? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. The one really nice thing about the Boy and His Blob remake, though, is that there's a dedicated hug button. You were just thinking about that hug button? Yeah. Definitely the best part of that game. Love the art style. The art style is really good, yeah. Not much. Tell Blob to calm the F down. I was just thinking, are the torches gonna be deaf? The answer, of course, is yes. Yes, they are. Okay. Oh god! Not what I wanted. Going through all billion of my magic cards to find Witherbloom Witchcraft pre-con that got deconstructed. Oh, am I gonna die? Yes, I am gonna die. Oh my god, this sucks. I think what you need to do... I think you're supposed to get up here. And then... God. Is this how catch-up work? It is, okay. Yeah, oh my god, why did you... Why? Why did you just... Oh, why did you design the screen split like this? Why would you do this? That's like a fucking war crime thing. Soundtrack is kind of obnoxious now and neat besides that. No, actually, it isn't. It really isn't. Ah, okay. I'm like a boy in his blah. Imagine being stuck inside a cage in a tower and seeing your rescuer bounce on a trampoline outside and suddenly splat. You blinked and missed something? Yeah. Yeah, you did. So what are you actually supposed to do here? Use the tangerine trampoline to reach the heights where an extra bag of beans awaits. Grab the bag and jump down whenever you pick up a bag of jelly beans flavors. Alright. So what do you... The wind currents around this old castle are strong enough to carry you aloft if you're holding onto the umbrella. Step off one of the ledges and press up on the controller. Now float into the wide space between the towers and collect peppermints for an extra life. So you can fly. So you can just fly in this one using the umbrella? You can reach the ledge to the left of Blobette by using the trampoline. When you throw a honey jelly bean to the blob, he'll fly up and open Blobette's cage. How are you even supposed to get to this lower area? Like, I tried the punch hole in a bubble in a bubble case in a couple places and it didn't do anything. Not really much of an improvement over the NES version. Game Boy Classified, Power Mission, Super Strong Fleet, Land Torpedo. So this is some kind of, looks kind of like Battleship, sort of. Fortress of Fear sucks. I don't care what you can do there. DuckTales, you can do a one-up loop. Boomer's Adventure in Asmic World. You can select stages. That's cool. By entering the code Ancient. Castlevania Adventure sucks. Who cares? Now playing the Chess Master, Kung Fu Master, Operation C, The Rescue of Princess Blobette, Roland's Curse, Solomon's Club, Spot, and WWF Superstars. Solomon's Club, the puzzle-solving fun of Tecmo's NES classic Solomon's Key has been successfully translated to Game Boy. A magician with a wand that allows him to create and destroy magic blocks. I remember that being a really cool game that got really hard really fast. Roland's Curse, what is this? Adventure through a land of magic and menacing creatures in this two-player hero quest for American Sammy. Maze-like forests and caverns lead to dead ends, enemies, and treasure chests that hold special items. Begin your journey with a sword and some words of advice from villagers. Search the land and collect, among other items, a wand that fires magic balls and an axe. Since the challenge comes mainly in finding the right paths to travel and not in defeating enemies, this is a game that adventure game novices can enjoy as much as experts. I guess it's pretty easy. Going real fast, make sure we don't request anything from that last page. Game Boy Top 10, Super Mario Land, TMNT, Final Fantasy Legend, Dr. Mario, Gargoyle's Quest, and then, oh, you can't see it. The rest of it is Tetris, Castlevania, Batman, Play Action Football, and golf. Coming soon, sports, who cares? RC Pro-Am, Skater Die, Tour de Thrash, Puzzlers, Castellian Bubble Bobble, and Pac-Man. Gambling! Because everybody was waiting to gamble on their Game Boy. Caesar's Palace Gambling. And then rumors. Acclaim is talking about possible Simpsons Game Boy adventure. No word on when we'll see a working version. Snake Rattle and Roll also be. I know Snake Rattle and Roll made it to Game Boy. I don't remember if there was a Simpsons game on Game Boy. Come to think of it. Casino games seem great for portable, super short, and can leave it easily. Yeah. I think there was just a different context around it back in the 80s and 90s. Because now we're much more everyone is much more aware of both the addictive qualities and destructive nature of gambling, but also how it's spread beyond just like casino games. Now made it into like loot boxes and stuff. Absolutely permeates mobile gaming, so. So if you're curious, if you've never ripped open an NES control deck, this is what it looks like inside. It has a CPU and a PPU. For, you know, when it's gotta go. A 72-pin connector. An RF modulator. Oh, and they break down a Game Boy too, which I always thought was really neat. They explain how characters, like sprites work, how scrolling works, RF versus RGB. Into the future, just as in the rest of the computer industry, video game technology is racing forward. New 16-bit systems like the Super Famicom are leading the way. What is the real difference between new systems and the traditional 8-bit systems like the NES and Game Boy? Speed of processing is the main difference. In an 8-bit system, you can describe 256 individual things, such as colors. Whereas in a 16-bit system, you can describe 65,536 individual things. The possibilities are tremendous. Final results, as always, depends more on creative programming than the speed of the microprocessor. There's 3 Marios inside of everyone. But what of Luigi? What if there's a Luigi inside of G.I. Joe? Yo, Joe! The G.I. Joe team hits the warpath with more firepower and more fighting skill than any force that has ever been dropped behind enemy lines. Cobra organization's base is spread out all over the world. Your team must get in, blow each base to Kingdom Come. They capitalize Kingdom Come. Then escape. Toxin has combined great control and graphics for a winner. For each mission, you'll control a team of 3 tough commandos. There's Duke, an all-around hero, Rock and Roll, a heavy weapons expert, Captain Gridiron, a hand-to-hand terror, Blizzard, trained in Arctic operations, and Snake Eyes, a martial arts magician with ninja magic. Ninja magic? Snake Eyes have ninja magic? One leader is chosen by General Hawk to head each foray into enemy territory. You fill out the rest of the team. Each mission demands different skills, so determine who goes by looking at their strengths for stamina, jumping, punching, and weapons. That G.I. Joe B team, that's exactly what I was thinking. This has to be Captain Gridiron. It just has to be. I think, okay, no. This G.I. Joe game definitely came out after I was over the whole G.I. Joe thing. I was a classic Joe fan. I was a fan of G.I. Joe up to and including the movie. After that, I know they kind of went in like crazy directions with it. And didn't G.I. Joe join like the war on drugs in the 90s or some shit? What's with the Photoshop on the left? It's G.I. Joe. The characters you know and love. Like Captain Gridiron. Who's this motherfucker in the front? This has to be Rock and Roll, right? Because I know that's Duke. I know that's Snake Eyes. This has to be Captain Gridiron. This is the only idiot that can be named Blizzard. So yeah, this has to be Rock and Roll. Pork chop sandwiches? I was watching G.I. Joe last year, maybe a year and a half ago. Wow, those cartoons aged really poorly. You'd think they were from the 50s. It's hard even to parse what Rock and Roll is using here. Because he's holding it here, and then the gun part is below, and it's belt-fed from his bandolier, which may also attach to his hat, because he's got the same string of bullets on his hat. And then it's got a scope with a smaller scope on top of the grip. I know, Tradon, I know. Imagine belt feeding from your hat. That was drawn by someone who has never seen a gun ever. Okay. Okay. Let's break this down a little bit further. Oh no. I need where are you? Let's examine this a little bit closer, shall we? The guy in the top right, where? Yes, he is Captain Gridiron. That is his name. That is what they went with. Why does Spider-Man... There is so much going wrong in this picture now. Like, let's try to break this down a bit. So, look at Duke, okay? Look at Duke's binoculars. Unless they're specifically meant to, like, look around corners, or they're like one of those, oh god, what were the red binocular-looking things that you'd put, like, the disc of slides in, and you click the little thing? Snake Eyes is wearing some, like, douchebag wraparound shades. I don't know what this sword is. Like... Viewmaster, there we go. Which one is Blonde Castro? Blonde Castro is rock and roll. So his sword looks like a generic kind of fantasy sword, except the guard makes it look like the blade is round for some reason. He's also got... I forget what these kinds of knives are called strapped to his chest, but they're strapped on in such a way that if he happened to fall forward, it would eviscerate him. Okay. Captain Gridiron. Look at his gun. It's a pistol. It's a pistol with, like, a scope on it that looks like it was pulled off an old, like, VHS camcorder. But then instead of a barrel, there's a cluster of 3 rockets on the front of it. Those are missiles. He has a scoped pistol with missiles attached to the front of it. It's also got a grenade on his upper arm, and I think a second sword on his back. I believe you're right on both of those counts. And yeah, Blizzard is just an embarrassment. Wait a minute. Wait. I want you to look very carefully at the thing sticking out of Blizzard's shoulder. I think Blizzard has, like, motorcycle handlebars strapped to his back. I think maybe you can ride Blizzard like a motorcycle. And maybe that's why he's got that goofy non-mask, so he can do the sound effect while he's riding you. Or while you're riding him. Blizzard is a power bottom. Oh my god. The knives lack depth perception on that guy's chest. There's just... The longer you look at it, the more there is wrong with it. Like, what are all these straps on Rock and Roll? Like, what are all these straps around his legs? He's got 2 pouches on his chest, but it looks like there's grenades strapped between the pouches. When did Rob Liefeld draw for G.I. Joe? Apparently March of 1991. Combination of bullets and gold chains, gotta have that bling. Even with all that, at least the artist can draw feet, so +1 over Liefeld. True. True. We can see feet here. Keep this in mind, these are the official art from the blister packs. Yes. I actually remember this Duke art. I do remember that, but man, this is ridiculous bullshit. I love how concerned you are for them. I used to love G.I. Joe. I had so many G.I. Joe action figures. I had like all the G.I. Joe action figures. I had a bunch of tanks, bikes. I had both of the big jets. I had like the G.I. Joe Tomcat and the Cobra. It was like Cobra had like a Blackbird. I did not have... No. Captain Gridiron was after my time. I was a big G.I. Joe fan in the 80s. I was a big G.I. Joe fan, like, up to and including the movie. After that, I kind of fell off. And it was in the 90s that G.I. Joe went really bonkers. Like, they started redesigning the characters. They started bringing in, like, well, weirdos like this. They joined the war on drugs or some shit. Night Raven, you had that thing. That thing was huge. I just remember it being enormous, like having trouble holding it as a child. What's up, Cragger? Is it just decorative with those like old oh shit bullets? I mean, they never actually used them. I mean, G.I. Joe's always shot laser. Like, why would any of them have bullet anythings on them? They shoot blue laser, and Cobra shoots red laser. That's how you know who's a good guy and who's a bad guy. Remember that Ultimate Cartoon crossover after school special where they all came together to say no to drugs? And fucking G.I. Joe alongside Bugs Bunny and the Smurfs? Yes. Unfortunately, yes. G.I. Joe the movie is pretty great. G.I. Joe the movie is insane. It is like bizarrely dark and like has all this body horror shit in it. I trust y'all when you say the TV show hasn't aged well, but I feel like the movie is worth a rewatch sometime. Just to see how insane they went with this, like, kids show. Love the alternate intro of the Cobra theme. The bullets are from the lasers and knock them down so they can cap them while they're dead. VA cast is bonkers. Getting the G.I. Joe whale hovercraft one Christmas, one of my fondest memories. Oh, damn. I always wanted... They had a giant aircraft carrier. They had an aircraft carrier that was larger than a child. And I always wanted one. And I knew in my heart of hearts I was never going to get it. Because it was like several $100s, I think. If I remember correctly, I think it was big enough to accommodate like the big G.I. Joe Tomcat, too. Like that thing was crazy huge. Was that what it was called? The Flag? Killer Whale is almost just a replica of an old USMC hovercraft. How are you tonight? I'm great. I'm doing great, Tradon. I always look forward to the power hours. Bitching about old games. Last night and tonight have been a much needed rest from Bloodborne. I am still loving Bloodborne, absolutely. But it's good to get a bit of a break from it. There we go. Back to sanity. The Cobra intro was the movie. One of your buddies had the Technodrome. Oh, lucky bastard. I never had Turtles as a kid. I love the TV show. I love the Saturday morning Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. I watched it obsessively. I was fascinated by the saga of the Technodrome. How it like started underneath the city, and then they had this plan to like warp it to the surface, but the turtles thwarted that, and it ended up in Dimension X. And so then they were launching attacks on the city from Dimension X, and they were going to bring the Technodrome back using like geothermal energy or something, and they caused a volcanic eruption, and it buried the Technodrome in Dimension X. I think every season, it must have been every season finale for the TMNT TV series. They would have a plan to get the Technodrome into the city to like wreck shit up, and then the turtles would thwart it and end up in a new place. So then the next time when they were going to break it out of there, they did warp it back to our world, but the bottom of the ocean. So then it was stuck at the bottom of the ocean. And I think, if I remember correctly, because that was around the time that I kind of outgrew Turtles and moved on to other stuff. But I did occasionally catch an episode now and then. And if I remember correctly, after they were stuck on the bottom of the ocean, they did actually make it back. They did actually get the Technodrome to the city. And there was like this almost like post-apocalyptic phase for the Turtles, where like Shredder and Krang had just fucking ruined everything and the city was destroyed and everybody blamed the Turtles for some reason. It was like super dark and extreme and stuff. Well, what was it, the 80s and 90s and everything being X-themed? Yeah. It was just the whole extreme branding. Had a few different turtle things, the blimp, the van, and a couple different figures. The blimp would have been cool, I think. So anyway, let's skim this real quick, and then look at Princess Tomato and the Salad Kingdom. Maybe we'll play both of these tonight, because I've always wanted to play this G.I. Joe game. It always looked pretty neat, and apparently in each stage you're searching for these checkpoints to set bombs. Oh, there's like a lead-in level, and then there's a base level where you set bombs, and then there's an escape, and then you fight a boss too. Seems like, yeah, that seems to be the layout. It's a pretty neat concept, and there's vehicles too. Like you can get your own Buzzbore and roll around on the walls and ceilings. The Cobra Pogo, ridiculous. Holy shit! Look at this guy. Who is this? Wasn't this guy like Baron something? Or like the Baron? Holy shit! You can barely see this guy, but he's got like a cinder block on a stick that I guess he uses as a hammer. And he's got like a wrist crossbow too. Damn, that's cool. Pogo was cool. That weird helicopter was rad. That is a cool looking helicopter. Oh man, this fucking maybe this is why I fell off of G.I. Joe. This fucking Cobra Commander redesign. Like, what the hell? Now that is a maze. Yeah, that looks like shit. I'm not excited about that. Like, when I was watching G.I. Joe, there were two Cobra Commander designs. There was him with, like, the hood. Just like the blue cloth draped over his face. And then there was the silver helmet. There was the blue helmet with the silver mask. That's my Cobra Commander. I don't know what the fuck this bullshit is. Dude looks like he's about to pilot a Gundam, right? I don't remember General Hawk either, but like, I don't know what he's doing with this fucking neon pink head sock either. That Buzzbore is pretty rad. It is. It's probably taken right from the product too, like right from the packaging. Oh, I can't get over that Cobra Commander. Cobra Fett. Oh god. Blue mask, blue cloth were both great Cobra. Yeah, I don't know. They're both great. I think kind of like the blue cloth draped over his face. I feel like that's particularly iconic. Like, I think the silver mask was the original, but yeah, that blue cloth it looked so good because it really made him look like a terrorist. You know, it really made him look like the terrorist piece of shit he was. Just some guy hiding his face so he could do all kinds of evil shit. That's the post-movie design. Okay. All right, we're not getting into now playing right now. Let's play this. I don't know if we'll get to Princess Tomato and the Salad Kingdom. We might do that one next. I think the Tick parodied the cloth mask. Oh, I'm sure they did. Hang on one sec. I need some kind of like, I need like an HDMI multi-splitter. Because at this point, I have like 4 different systems that need to be plugged into my Elgato at any given time. All right. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. Oh, there's going to be a second game. So. But the Viper guys had cool designs. Goggles over an enclosed helmet was pretty sad. If I can get really good automatic HDMI switcher, please let me know. I really want to get one eventually for consoles. Yeah, I will. Blizzard, weapon type, flame ball. Flame ball? Blizzard has a flame ball? Probably need some ointment for that. Captain Gridiron, weapon type, football. Jesus Christ. Rock and roll, weapon type, spread machine gun. He has a front punch. Alright, let's do this. Good morning, men. The time has come to rid the world of the Cobra organization. For too many years, this group of thugs has terrorized the innocent people of the world. It's time to act. We have some good information on the location of the main Cobra bases. I feel that soon we'll be able to locate the secret base where Cobra Commander is hiding. Mission will be an attack on the jungle base deep in the Amazon. Duke, you'll be the leader of this mission. Please select your team. Yo, Joe! Hand-to-hand specialty punch. Alright. Codename Duke. Ah! Level 1A, stamina 13, jump 23, punch 15, weapon 17. Oh, so I need to pick... Okay. Who do you want? Who do you want, chat? We need 2 team members. We got Rock and Roll, Blizzard, Snake Eyes, and Captain Gridiron. Hawk was in the cartoons. I just don't remember him. Because he was like the big head honcho. He was like the administrator of G.I. Joe, right? I remember Duke was like the boots on the ground leader, like the field commander. I guess Hawk was like the big boss. Why does Blizzard look like they're on skis? Because they're on skis. He's literally on skis. Snow job. My dream is just AAA quality automatic switches for HDMI component for HD and SD consoles. No need to ever change channels or input, just turn on the console. That would be the life, yeah. Football and ski, we gotta do the 2 gimmickiest guys. Alright, football, Captain Gridiron. It's a jungle level, better bring the snow themed guy. Oh, we'll get to Captain Gridiron, don't worry. Punch! Holy shit, Duke can jump. How do I... Alright. Captain Gridiron. Gridiron punch. Gridiron shoot. Ow. Fucking Stingray hit me. Ow. Eh. Oh yeah, he literally has a football gun. That's amazing. Interesting. Okay. I mean, Duke has the ripple beam from Life Force. I do have ammo, it's true. Seems like I have a lot though. Especially since enemies take 1 shot. Eh. Oh god, wild pig! Fuck! Oh, that was really neat. That dude was in the foreground. Look, you can see him. He's in the foreground. That's cool. I like that. Why is the screen keep flashing? I think we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. They just decided they didn't need any sound effects to signify that. Definitely a game made before they worried at all about flashing lights. I mean, that was the entire NES era. Holy shit, what the fuck? Saturday morning, Heart of Darkness. Captain Gridiron versus an airplane. I think this might be the Cobra, like, Blackbird, too. That's an enemy stand. Oh, shit. Holy fuck. How the fuck? Am I supposed to do that? Fuck you. I can't jump that. Go. Go, definitely not snow job. I guess I should have brought Snake Eyes on this mission. He probably could have jumped over it. So, Joe, you think you're pretty tough? Well, I'm waiting. that Destro? Is that supposed to be Destro? What is he holding? That's the weirdest looking sex toy I've ever seen. So apparently there's excavating in this. Is that Apocalypse? It is Destro? Okay. Oh, so that icon's leveling up my weapon. It's not giving me ammo back. Star flashing lights thing became specifically an issue people were up doing an episode of the first season of Pokemon. Oh, I remember reading about that. Yeah. Well, thanks, Pokemon. You saved a lot of lives then. Plays in 97 or later? Okay. Oh no! I fell in some shitty water. I guess if anything, I should feel fortunate that Blizzard can actually swim. Doesn't seem to be his wheelhouse. Magenta Trap looks like a guy's head upside down. Let's get Captain Gridiron back in the game. Okay, he's gone. Oh, I can't get up there. Can't get up here. I guess I have to... The power-ups just go bouncing all over the place once you get them. Can you get that? No, nobody's weapon can actually get up there. Anybody remember the Action Man cartoon with the live action bits? I do not. I think I might have just gotten invulnerability. It's exceptionally hard to tell. What the hell am I doing? Okay, so obviously there's still someplace I need to set a bomb. So I guess we gotta go back up. Oh, you can't shoot up. I'm a moron. Big stoop. Oh, I upgraded my gun. Alright, Captain Gridiron is not long for this earth. Ah, that's... Okay, I see it. That's it. That's it. That's fine. There we go. Okay. Maybe? I think that's all the bombs. Oh, yeah, you're right. I am at 2 at 2. 2 at 2, okay. Hell out of here, then. Holy, what the fuck? Who the hell is this? Dude, get your ass in here. Seriously, who the fuck is Bird Guy? I don't remember a Cobra Bird Guy. Did you just turn into a fetus? Hurry up! Guy is so much cooler than Football Guy. Tony Hawk. It's a wizard. You defeated my forces, but I won't be so easy. It turned into a Pepsi Man. level 2A gun. Been authorized to kick additional ass. I'm sorry, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is that? Oh my god, stop it! Oh god, you're like a Mega Man boss. Fuck off. He has a pancake launcher. Okay, everybody just turns into Pepsi Man and melts to death when you beat them. Is there a G.I. Joe codenamed Mongoose? I don't think so. Whoa! Alright. Mission complete! I think it was Saddam. Great job, men. The Amazon base is gone, and we are on the move. Mission will be an attack on the missile base in Antarctica. Blizzard, you'll be the leader of this mission. Please select your team, Yojo. Alright, well, let's take the guys we didn't take last time. Let's take Rock and Roll, and let's take Snake Eyes. Destroying Amazon bases, if only. That's not what G.I. Joe would be doing these days. Interesting hack. Tonkachi Mario, one of the first ROM hacks ever made, said to be created in 1987. Oh my god! Hang on. Interesting that Blizzard has more hit points than anybody else on the team. You'd think Rock and Roll would be kind of tanky too, but nope. Appreciate the background missiles. It's pretty cool. Eh. Holy shit. That's a lot of missiles. Where am I supposed to... Am I shooting it in the missiles? I'm sorry, but this boss music sounds really goofy. It seems to be speeding up. I guess that means I'm winning. Do we have... Oh, you... Okay. Ah, okay, yeah, I'm blowing all the missiles off. I'm running out of bullets, though. I hope I don't end up having to punch this thing to death. I have concerns. Oh, no, he died. Ammo shared between the team? I'm not sure. I couldn't change team members during that. Ah, there we go. It looked like there was some way to get down. Blizzard's gonna be dead by the time I get there. Fuck. I have a 3A gun. I mean, they were dumping K rations on me last time, and this time... Ah! Oh, man, that was clutch. That was absolutely clutch. See you later, Worst Elephant. Thanks for coming out. I'm not sure it can hurt me anymore. Boom! There we go. This is the first G.I. Joe NES game. That is right. The MC5 Nero. Range Vipers are wimps. Fight my forces and you'll freeze to death. Alright. We need to plant 3 bombs here. See, if Cobra could only learn to put aside their differences and work as a team like G.I. Joe does, they could accomplish so much more. Alas. Was that Tom Savini? What is with these assholes? Teamwork is for nerds? Well, yeah. I mean, G.I. Joe definitely proved that. Check mark! Good thing you can place that time bomb while falling. Wait, can I have... What is that? Can I have it? What is it and can I have... Okay, there's something here. Yeah! Oh, I found a secret. How do I... Oh, shit! Oh, get fucked, nerds! Oh, my God! Blizzard should do every stage on skis. This is a fucking Metal Slug vehicle. This thing's great. I love it. It also makes no sense for this level, and I don't care. It even has its own theme song. I am the superior pilot. Wait, how do you... Wait, there's a checkpoint behind the exit. I'm sorry, what? Oh, I bet you go in... Yep. I'm guessing the final one is bottom right. Visually, this game is pretty nice. Nice detailed sprites, certainly. Lots of bullets and goofy shit all over the screen. Oh, I have a max level gun now. Gameplay also looks fun. This is pretty fun, yeah. What's up, Shadows? I don't understand why power-ups have to bounce around like this, though. It's really obnoxious. Snowjob looks kind of like RoboCop there. I regret to inform you this is not Snowjob. This is Blizzard. No! He's basically Snowjob, but worse. Oh, no! Oh, no. I'll just have to take this one. If I can figure out how to get into it. Oh, wait, I can. I see it. Boom! I love this song, too. The music for piloting this thing is great. Oh no, I want to take it to the boss! They get vehicles, why don't I? This is actually kind of tricky. Doesn't seem like a very fair fight. Oh god. The tried and true, go faster when you're losing. Hurry up! Because you can't handle Frosty Handy doesn't mean you get to destroy my headcanon. No, but okay, so my men were not so hot, but I will blow you away, Joe. By all means, blow me. That's a pit. That's a pit, and now Blowjob is dead. It's up to Snake Eyes now. Go Snake Eyes, I believe in you. Careful. I like the weapon leveling system in this too. I think that's actually kind of cool. Well, tactics failure. We are a tactical failure. Mission incomplete. You should have worn your long johns. Where do we continue from? You have to do the entire mission over again. Alright, womp womp. Alright, this is probably a good place to stop for the night. I could start Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom, but it is a lot of reading. It's kind of text adventure-y. We'll do that one next week. We'll do that one, and we'll do Now Playing next week. I think that's the plan. Snake Eyes' preferred weapon is Ninja Magic. It is true. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for tonight, chat. I think that's gonna cover us. Should we peek? Should we peek at the Now Playing? Get an idea of what y'all are gonna force me to play next week? Want to have a little peek-see? Yeah, thank you all for coming out. It's always great hanging out with you. Oh shit, Indiana Jones. Barry did a WrestleMania challenge. Kicks, War on Wheels, Times of Lore, and Bandit Kings of Ancient China I've never heard of. Okay, this could be pretty interesting next time. We'll see. Okay, anyway, schedule. I'm off tomorrow night, as y'all well know. Hopefully you can find what the fuck is Times of Lore. I'm sure we will find out next week. Absolutely sure. Hopefully you won't be too barred. Hopefully you won't become bards tomorrow. Hopefully you won't be too bored tomorrow. Monday, back to Bloodborne. Yeah, I need to stop for tonight. I can't talk anymore. Monday, back to Bloodborne. I'm thinking I may also start a vote on some little interim game. Some little 1 or 2 night game to play after we finish Bloodborne. Start a vote on that. Run that until Bloodborne ends. And then end that vote. And then start vote/discussion on our next big game after Bloodborne. We'll see. Yeah, pretty much it. We'll continue this volume next Saturday, as we are wont. So I find somebody for y'all to go raid. Echo Far. Love Echo Far. Echo Far's playing Returnal. I wish I could play that, but I'm not an idiot anymore. I know I can't play that on PS4. Let's go hang out with Echo Far as we wind down the evening. Probably gonna play a little bit more Death Stranding before I go to bed. Really enjoying that game. Really enjoying that game a lot. See you later, Trade On. Thanks for coming out. Bloodborne. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for joining me this week for Bloodborne and Bloodborne and Bloodborne and Bloodborne and Community Night, Arx Fatalis. That was really fun. I've been thinking about that game. And this, of course. Good old Power Hour. Nothing quite like Power Hour. We'll be back to more of it next week, and hopefully I will see you then. Till then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.